Hey, it's Vicky and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you've never been here before. I thank you so much for stopping by. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this eyeshadow look that I did today. I think that it's a really great look as I transition from summer to fall. I'm really excited about the fall, but I don't really quite want to break out the cranberries yet because it's still August. I said I was going to start decorating my house for fall, but I haven't really done that yet. I think I'm just waiting until it's September so that it's more socially acceptable, but I figured that I can start transitioning into those shades. So I wanted to do this really, I think, transitional makeup look. So if you want to see how I achieved this makeup look, make sure that you keep watching. But before we get into the video, make sure that you subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and click the bell icon down below so that you can stay notified to whenever I upload a new video. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into today's video. So I already primed my face using the Tarte Base Tape Hydrating Primer, also the e.l.f. Poreless Primer Putty, and then I also used a mix of my Becca Backlight Priming Filter and the Red Earth Concentrated Face Oil. So jumping right into my foundation, I'm going to take a mix of two different products. The first one is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth Foundation, and then the second one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. So I'm really excited to mix these two together. I've never mixed them before, so I'm kind of curious to see what this is going to wear like, because I have loved both of these foundations over the summer. I think that they wear really great, and I'm honestly wondering if my skin type is going to stay the same going into fall. This actually feels really nice and light. I'm really liking how this ended up looking. So what I'm going to do now is use my L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. So I'm actually going to deviate from what I usually do. I'm going to use my Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh powder. It's this little guy right here. I talked about it in my Ulta haul. It's like a setting powder, but it has water in it, and it's supposed to keep your makeup looking fresh and hydrated and not dry. I'm just going to dip my brush into it, and it's so weird. It's like a little bouncy mesh thing in the middle. Oh, it feels cold and wet, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels kind of really refreshing, and it is setting really nicely too. That looks really pretty. I'm probably not going to set my entire face because I haven't been doing that a lot recently. I think that my skin looks a lot healthier now that I haven't been setting my entire face all over and then putting like tons of powder on it. So I've just been setting mainly the places where I concealed, and that's about it. Normally around my glasses line too, so that there isn't any creasing. I got new glasses. They look a lot better than my old glasses. I feel really good and confident about those. I don't know why I'm talking about that in this video, but I just wanted to share it. I got new glasses. Now that everything's set, I'm just going to brush away the excess powder that I have on my face. Just kind of dusting it all over and pressing the excess powder into my skin so that it doesn't transfer onto any of my clothing. So since we're going into a new season, I figured I should switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to use my Butter Bronzer. I got this a few months ago. I'd been going on a lot of hikes, and I honestly think that my color was a little bit deeper, so I wanted to try this out because I haven't been outside for an extensive amount of time since probably May. So I'm a lot paler now than I was when I first tried this out. So I'm just going to take the bronzer brush that I always use, and I'm going to try to warm up my face. Before, when I was trying it out, I could not even tell that I was using a bronzer. It was just my regular skin tone. And this is the Deep Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I think I just said Butter Bronzer, but it is by Physicians Formula. And I was really excited when I first bought it to try it out because I have wanted to try this out for such a long time, but they didn't have any deep shades. So they finally came out with some new shades. I got the deepest shade, and it still wasn't deep enough for me when I was tan. I have pretty medium deep skin, and so there are so many skin tones that are deeper than mine that would not have been able to find a color. So moving right along, for blush today, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me Plum Blush, and just applying this all over my cheeks. As a highlight today, I'm going to use Utopia from my BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis palette and apply this in a circular motion. To prime my eyes today, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden. So the little mood I'm going for today's look is all fall. Well, I mean, it's kind of the mood for olive fall, but the vision I have for it in my head is kind of like an apple cider kind of fall look. So first off, for this look, I'm gonna use the ColourPop Disney Misunderstood palette, and I'm gonna use the shade, I think Tragic first, and I'm gonna lay that as a transition. So just sweeping this very high on my eye so that it can really blend into my skin and serve as a nice seamless transition. I'm going to use the shade Devious, which is right here. I'm going to take this on a blending brush and I'm going to start placing it very lightly. And let's put it in here as well. I just really want to flush on the inside, not anything too serious. Just enough to know that it's there, but not enough for it to be a concern. You know what I'm saying? Just get a little bit more right there. And then I think what I'm gonna do is take Tragic, the same shade that I used, and use that to blend it into the transition. That looks a lot better. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, just a little bit sped up. So that's probably what you're watching right now, and I'll see you right back in just a second. Now that that's all blended out, I'm gonna go into my Masquerade Mini palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to use this really pretty orangey rusty shade called Cairo, and I'm going to use it on a blending brush. So I'm gonna be a little bit more precise about this because I don't want to mess it up. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna start with this eye. So I'm just going to very lightly, because this is very pigmented, stamp this. And I'm also gonna do that on the inner corner. This is so pigmented. I've never used this shade once and it probably shows. So for my personal eye shade, whenever I do a halo eye, I never connect it because it just never looks right on my face. So what I'm going to do is start blending this out a little bit in, but never fully meeting them so that it looks shadowy, but it doesn't look closed off. I don't know if that makes sense. And I'm gonna apply more in here because I need them to match. And then I think I'm going to take the transition shade with nothing on it and kind of blend that a little bit. I don't know. I'm cool with it for now. I think I'm gonna go with my tried and true today. I'm gonna use my Meech and Mia loose pigment. So I'm just going to apply this to the center of my lid. And then I never really take it all the way up to the top because I think that it helps with the illusion when I don't take it all the way to the top. Now that that's applied, I'm going to start putting a little bit more. So doing the same thing to my other eye. So now I'm going to take this blending brush that I used to diffuse the two darker colors, and I'm going to blend that in with the gold or copper. It's copper. And I'm not going to do any rigorous blending. I'm kind of just patting it on top because it doesn't really need any vicious blending. It kind of just needs a little bit of tapping to make those lines blur. I'm going to use the brush that I used to apply the deeper shade underneath my eye so that I can add some more dimension and shape. I'm going to use the shade Dahlia on a tiny little brush and just place that right in my inner corner. I'm going to use the e.l.f. liquid liner, and then also I don't want anything super dark underneath my eyes, so I'm going to use this Wet n Wild brown eyeliner pencil. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lashes now. I'm gonna use the Benefit Roller Lash. I'm putting on fake lashes. I'm gonna use the Kara Beauty 805. They're from Shop Miss A, and they are my all-time favorite eyelashes. They're only $1, and they are the, honestly, best looking, best working for me personally. These are my favorite pairs. I've tried Lily lashes, I've tried other lashes, and these, honestly, I don't know what it is about them, but they just have the perfect flow and I just love them. So I'm going to put on my mascara, my Benefit Roller Lash, and I'm going to apply these off camera, and then I'll be right back to finish off the look. I apologize if the lighting has shifted. I turned on my lights and it's outside light and also light, but like it's almost sunset, so I turned them on, so it doesn't matter. If there's a lighting change, I'm so sorry. Now I'm gonna go on to my lips. I'm gonna line my lips with the NYX lip liner in the shade Espresso. I'm going to fill it in with the shade Mess Around by ColourPop. This is my favorite liquid lipstick of all time. There's so many other ones that I do use a lot, but this one is definitely, I feel like, the best color for my skin, and it looks really great when it's over top of a brown lip liner. And then on top of that, for like a little bit of extra pizzazz, I'm gonna use the shade Fantasia. It's a ColourPop ultra glossy lip. It's a really pretty pink, and it's got really nice gold reflex in it, and I thought that would look really pretty to match today's look. So I'm just gonna line my lips with my lip liner, fill it in with my liquid lipstick, and then top it all off with gloss. I think I've changed my mind. I think I'm gonna actually top my lips off with the Buxom Full On Lip Cream in the shade Moscow Mule. I think it's gonna warm up the look a little bit. It's a little bit warmer of a shade. I think that that will be better on top to match the eyes a little bit better, because it doesn't really match right now, and I don't want cool toned lips with warm toned eyes. Now that my makeup is finished, I'm going to finish getting ready, and then I will be right back with you. So here's my final look. So that's all that I have for this tutorial. If you enjoyed it, let me know down below by liking this video and commenting on what videos you would like to see me do next. I really love hearing back from you guys, and I recently just hit 300 subscribers, and that really means so much to me. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so already, again, click subscribe. It would mean so much to me. But until the next video, I hope that you stay kind and keep creating, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.